Alright, so this is the second video of me playing through the water temple, and I'll have it finished in this video. So in the previous video, I started on the water temple, defeated Dark Link, and obtained the Longshot. So the Longshot actually extends the range of my hook shot. It makes it twice as long. You probably remember some enemies or some targets that I wanted to reach before, but I couldn't because they were too far away. Well, now with the Longshot, that isn't going to be a problem anymore. So like I mentioned in the previous video, in the remake, like in Zelda Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, they allow you to just set the iron boots like one of the items, like the bow and arrow or the long shot. But here, you gotta do things the hard way and go to start every time. So I messed up a few times here, so I'm just fast forwarding through that. I try to swim my way out here, but I can't quite do it. And you know, the water temple just in general is kind of a boring temple, so I just want to get through this as quickly as possible. So the fairy can just fly through walls like that? Alright, I got a key. But more importantly, I got the long shot. Okay, you've seen this part before, or you did if you watched the previous video anyway. So as usual, I'm just fast forwarding through these redundant parts. Alright, I got 3 fairies. Alright, so now I gotta go all the way down here again. Then I gotta go up here. Now I've gotta play a Zelda's Lullaby and decrease the water level again. Okay, so that was too long before, but now that I have the long shot, I can reach it. Okay, there's still something I need to do on this second stage of water here. Okay, they don't give you a lot of time at all there, and with the hook shot you can't reach that, but with the long shot you can. So I just need to go through and get all the keys and other items that I couldn't get before, but I can now with the long shot. Another key, alright. Wow, the walls look kind of weird. I'm not sure if that's just me or... Yeah, look at that. That's all messed up. Okay, so it looks like there are these rooms I haven't been in yet. And this one here on the first floor has a chest in it. The floor is messed up again. How does that happen? Okay, so this part takes a while, but I just want to get rid of these enemies here. So if they're attacked, even with the long shot or something that stuns them, then they're going to they come towards you. But then they stop after a certain point if they're not already close to you. So I just want to kill all these enemies here, so they don't get in the way when I'm swimming in the water. There we go, I got all of them. Alright, now I just need to swim across. Now these are more of those manta rays that you saw in Jabba Jabba's belly. Remember they took 2 hits to kill before, but everything that you have with the adult does twice as much damage as the kid items. Well, besides the kid items that do double damage, like the stick and the bomb, obviously. Now, luckily, when they're in the water like that, you don't have to wait for them to come up. You can just go ahead and attack them. So I just got some bombs. That's a pretty obvious hint. You're probably going to have to use bombs in this room. Okay, so that's one of those silver switches that should have to constantly be pressed down in order to work. get some sort of satisfaction out of blowing up those walls. Now this is a little less obvious, but this wall over here can be bombed too. You need to bomb it in order to complete the game. Man, I really wish you could just push these blocks just a little faster. Well, I guess I can understand. It's probably a heavy block. I probably couldn't push it any faster. I wonder how much that block weighs anyway. Like, what is it made out of? Is it made out of stone? Alright, that's as far as I can go. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can climb up there, so now I gotta go all the way around again through this passageway. At least it isn't that long. Hey, this is better than the pushing block thing I did in the forest temple. Okay, so the block goes down and compresses that switch. I forget which door I went in. Oh wait, I can use the compass. So let's see where I am. Just... Uh-oh, this is the room I just did. Alright, at least now I know where to go. Whoa, 3 geysers of water. But I want to get rid of those enemies first. That actually looks like it'd be a lot of fun to be riding on the water like that. That could be a theme park ride or something. Has anyone thought of that? I wonder if you could even produce enough water pressure to lift someone like that. Oh, a gold spider. I already have the 30 that I wanted. So I think the next reward is those exploding bomb mouses. And that's kind of a lousy reward, isn't it? I mean, you can just go to the shop and get those for 108 rupees. Alright, so essentially what happens here is, you know, I just messed up pretty big. I missed getting the big key, which was the entire point of coming here, so now I gotta go all through this again. Okay, so it makes it difficult to swim with these enemies here. But I really don't want to bother shooting them all again. Alright, so I just made it up. Alright, so I'm getting there. Oh. That's not cool. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. I almost fell there. Okay, so what you had to do there, and what I missed this time, is that there's actually a passageway under the waterfall here that you can use your iron boots. And now once you use your iron boots, you just float back up like usual. Okay, finally, it was a lot of work, but I got the big key. Wait, that's the boss key. I keep getting that mixed up. Alright, next time, I promise, I'm gonna say boss key. Boss key. Alright, so I just dived through there to make it a little faster. Okay, so once again, the water temple tediously makes you go through the same parts you've been through before. So now I've got to go in this room, and I've got to press the diamond and take the geyser up, and there's the spider thing, and now I got to play the Zelda's Lullaby, and now the water rises back up to the top level again. I can't believe those enemies gave me so much trouble. Okay, so finally I'm here. This is the room. There's the boss door. So now all I gotta do is make it up there. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, again? Alright, so just gotta time this correctly. Okay, I think I'm doing... Oh! Oh, that's so irritating, but, well, at least they're making it a little challenging. I really hate enemies that you can't kill. I mean, I don't mind it when they make it really difficult to kill, but... And then I want to skip them anyway. But just when you can't kill them, that just bugs me. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yes, I made it up. Alright. It's boss time. Boss time. Oh, thanks for giving me away, Navi. If it weren't for Navi there, maybe it wouldn't have noticed me. Is that like a jellyfish? What is that? Giant aquatic amoeba morpha. Okay, so I probably want to get as far away from this water as possible. You know, I kind of miss Dark Link. Dark Link was actually exciting and fun. That was like... Dark Link is probably the one redeeming thing about this temple. I mean, like before I had a fire-breathing dragon, and then I had and then before that I had Ganondorf's Phantom, and just a little amoeba. That doesn't seem all that exciting. Maybe I'll alternate or something. So for the previous dungeon, I used the big Goron sword. I felt like I kind of cheated out there, so I'm gonna try using the Master Sword for this one. You know what? I'm gonna try to keep track again. So let's see. That was one hit. Two. So as usual, the item you get in the dungeon is used for fighting off the boss. So what was that, third hit? 4? I might get the count wrong here, but 5? Uh-oh. Got me. Oh, jeez. Can't escape this either. You just gotta watch it slam you. Oh, I just landed on the spikes and I didn't die. I can't believe I survived that. Jeez, now I lost track. Is that 7? Oh, well, yeah, that got me. But that's what the fairies are for, right? Well, I'm actually glad that took me out of one hit, so I don't have to watch Link getting slammed around again. What happens if I'm underwater? Yeah, I guess obviously I can't use my sword under here, so I can't really do anything when I'm underwater. I can get it with a hook shot, but that doesn't really damage it, that just draws it towards me. So what is that, like 8 now? So is it like this amoeba, like it has mind control over, well not mind control because water doesn't have a mind. Is it controlling the water? And think of the uses for that. I mean, like if you had an electric power plant that was powered by water or running water, you could have it go perpetually like this. And then this amoeba could be feeding the world or something, and instead it's here guarding the temple. Well, not feeding the world, but providing affordable power for everyone. There we go, finally I got rid of it. Even the boss in this dungeon is tedious and not all that exciting. Where's all the water going? So what, like it's getting sucked into the ceiling or something? I'm almost reluctant to go in that because it was caused by that evil water. I'm afraid the water is going to come up and attack me or something. Alright, there's a heart container over there, and as always, I'm avoiding them. Alright, so finally I made it through the water temple. And I'm really glad to get that out of the way. So wait, Ruto is the sage? So how did that happen? She was right there, she was just swimming, and all of a sudden she becomes a sage? Is it like she portaled up or something and became a sage? Or maybe she took on the boss of the dungeon and died. Is that possible? I mean, it's a really dangerous place for a princess to be in, a dungeon. So, I mean, if the Goron guy took on the boss and died, and that's how he became a sage, I have to assume that she died as well. Hey, I mean, I guess I'm off the hook for that marriage, right? Till death do us part. Together? What did Princess Ruto do? I'm the one who did all the work. Yeah, so notice this time she didn't stun me, she didn't do her ninja thing. So she didn't just completely vanish this time. She was still within sight, she just swam away. It's only the time that she uses that Decanut, or that freezing thing, whatever she does, that she just vanishes into thin air. Alright, so after you restore Lake Kalea and beat the water temple, then you can shoot, and it has to be morning too. It has to be when the sun is aligned just right. But if you shoot your arrow into the sun when it's morning like this, then this arrow comes down. And I think this arrow is actually required to beat the game, so if you're playing along, you're going to do this. But alright, the important part is I finished the water temple, and join me next time where I take on the Shadow Temple.